Hi everybody, and welcome to video 2 in our Steampunk Journey series. Now we're using two kits. One's called Nautical Steampunk and the other's called Steampunk Trains to do this project. I've also got one that's got steampunk hot air balloons, which I love, but I don't think we're going to be able to fit it in. We already have 100 pages to work with, so I think that's enough. So we got our pages all cut out. We've got them on our rings. So we got our holes. We got them stenciled. I know you can hear that. That's my phone, and it's in the living room. It's unbelievable. And so this is what it looks like with the paper and the stenciling on it. This is the cover paper. And then we're going to do page 2 right now. So we're going to put the rest of the little book up out of the way. I'm going to order some 3/4 inch. These are 1 inch, 3/4 inch rings. And I think those would be, you know, look a lot better. But right now we're going to use these to hold them shut. Okay, so for page 2, if I can get everything, we're going to have this little piece of an envelope that I saved. So I do save some scraps. And we're going to just make a little flip out with it. We're going to put a little window in there. And I didn't get any paper out, but I will make a card for it. Okay? So the first thing we want to do is we want to paper this envelope. No, we want to cut the paper first. Let's cut our paper first. Okay, we're going to use our steampunk fish. I like hope anchors the soul, but we don't really have any way to use that. We'll save the scrap. So remember, on the backs, the holes are on this side. So keep that in mind. So we're going to want to put this here. Straight across, and we are going to cut it here, and then we're going to have to cut a little bit off over here, so I have to go about here. Boy, I'm not going to be able to see either one of those lines, am I? Let's see if this works better. It gives me an idea. Let's see if I can see that better. It's just a white chalk pencil. It did actually allow me to see what I was doing. Okay, so we're going to put this on here, like so. We're going to ink it with the black. We're using 3 colors. We're using ground espresso, black soot, and spiced marmalade. Okay, we used the spiced marmalade when we made the stenciling on here, and then we use the spice marmalade to make it look a little rusted. Oh, I went back and I inked the edges. The edges didn't look funny without anything on them, so I inked the edges with black soot. So I've got all 3 colors on the cards. Now we're not over inking it. We're not shabbying it. We're just lightly inking the edges. It makes it the paper stand out. You can do this on non-punk items. You can do it on light colored pages and on a dark background, and it really makes it stand out. And you would think, well, why would that be? And you know, I'm really not sure why, except it might be that it delineates the paper better from the background. Okay, see how much better that looks? Alright, now we're going to do our little window. There it is. So we're going to paper this first. And I edged this in black as well. I inked it with the ground espresso all the way around, but then I did that little black line around the edge when I did the envelope. And then we'll do the black on the paper, and then it'll look nice. Alright. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I think I want to cut that first. Where'd it go? I just saw the line. That gives us that big scrap. Cute little thing, and that gives us that scrap. Okay, so let's get this inked. Some little gear steering wheel, or, you know, is that called a steering wheel on a boat, on a ship? It's a wheel. You steer with it. I haven't decided if I'm going to take the envelope apart or not to do this. It's already almost apart anyway. It's been cut down from another project, and I just saved the half of an envelope, thinking, hey, I can use a half of an envelope somewhere. Envelopes are expensive. I hardly ever throw an envelope scrap away. Now we're going to slide this back this way. Oh wait, the opening is at the top. So let's make it even. Okay. I was going to say the pocket's at the top. So, yeah, let's deconstruct our envelope. These check envelopes are pretty cooperative. Then we need the almost smallest. I believe it's this one. Oh, we got a little piece on here. there's another one. Well, for goodness sake. They're everywhere. Okay, so I think, because I like this border, you know, I think we could put it through the paper, through the Big Shot this way, so that we can see where we're going. Let's get out the ugly washi. This is what I use ugly washi for, if I can find the end. Get this taped down. I really don't like doing this. And then we can fold this over. You can't fold it under the other way because we will end up cutting a hole in it if we do. I'm going to do this off camera over here so it doesn't slide my glass mat. You know, it'll probably make a big noise. My plates are so bent. And we've also got this little card now. This is printed on both sides. This is the paper from the envelope. So now we have this little writing card. I haven't cut the ephemera yet. Oh my gosh, there's so many pages. But I need to. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself without now the question is, do we ink this with black or do we ink it with the brown? I say we ink it with the brown, and then if it doesn't look quite right because we've edged this, I think we edge it in black. Sorry about that. I think we're going to edge it in black and just try to be very careful. Not ink it too much. I don't want to overdo it. I just want it to stand out. Excuse me. That's what I get for taking 3 big gulps of pop. And then you belch. Okay. Now the opening is going to be at the top, so we want to make sure the acetate goes up to the top if nothing else. We don't want things to get snagged on it. It's already going to be a weird enough pocket to make. Gonna make it go all the way over. Can't get a hold of it. Come here. Let's see if this is correct. That will work. Okay. Oz's hair off there. Oh, he's coming off my shirt. Because you gotta love on the little guy, right? Right. Of course you do. I use overhead projector plastic sheets, 8.5 by 11. They're a little bit thicker. They're 0.7, I think, mil thick. Gives them a tiny little bit of color because they're thicker. Okay. That looks nice. Okay, now we're going to have to paper the inside, which I thought would be kind of cool if we just used this over here. All I want, let's see, I think I want the width of the pocket. That way we can make the pocket that bigger size of the whole thing. Instead of gluing this down here, we'll put this paper on the inside, like so. We'll put the paper on the back once we stick it back together. We have to make sure this is down. And then we'll have it all papered up. Oh, look at that. One of his little hairs is in between. Good grief. Okay, now we want to stick this on here. And we'll do it by gluing the paper, since you can't really figure out where it's going to be. I mean, on the envelope. Because the paper is going to stick out farther than the edge of the envelope. Okay, now left side. means that's up. I want to put it this way. I'm going to put it this way. I wish, yeah, I kind of wish I had pushed it all the way up on the other side. Oh well. So that's going to look like that. And then we'll have a card. So now we'll put the envelope back together. Well, let's do it this way instead of on the inside. That will give us a better pocket anyway. Okay. So now we want to paper the back. Guess what? I decided to do the back the same. Oh, he's scratching. That's his collar. Craziness. That means we need to ink this here. Probably not such a good idea the way I did it. Got the sniffles. Thank you, Oz. He sneezed. Alright, is it going to give it on the same side? No. And we're going to cut it off here. Where are the 2 marks? Oh, there's one, and there's one. I think I want this one to go like this. And so we'll glue this on, and then we'll just glue the edge. We want to close it up so that the only opening is at the top. We need to put a magnet on it. Whoa, that's a bad idea. can just see me putting that on the black ink pad. Okay. I love that fish. That steampunk fish. Very nice. Okay. Now we'll put an acetate pocket on this, I think. Yeah, I thought that should be the right size. Okay, so we'll just cut 2 inches. That's kind of big. Better. So that's 1.5 inches. Did you see me flip it over like there was a front and a back? Oops. Stuck my finger in the glue, I think. Okay, now we're going to put this on. On the fish. And I'll make a card for this and it'll have a tab. Let's see. I think I want to move this closer to the bottom. And we need a magnet on the back. It's just a little piece of Scotch tape. Holds it plenty well. You can use a couple drops of Fabri-Tac will hold it as well. Alright. Then we put this on here, like so. Okay. remember to slide it over to the other side. You don't want to cover your holes. That's the only tricky thing about these, is moving them back and forth to make sure you've got them in the right place. This is the top. I marked the top. Okay. So this will be like this, and then it will open. We'll have our card here. We'll have a card that comes out the top, and then we'll have our writing area, and then I can always put something here, something metal up here. Okay, so that's that page. Completely done front and back. Some of these are hard to open. This is the one. Okay, so this is our cover minus some embellishment, metallic embellishment. And then this is our page 1 minus some metallic embellishments. And it opens like this. We'll have a pocket here. We have a pocket up here. We have our writing area. Okay? So that's the first one. Now we've got the second one, which is just as fun. We're going to cut our paper. This is page 3. So this is a front-facing page, so the holes will be on the left. It's one of my favorite papers. I love these glasses. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to move this over a little bit more. And really, I want to trim this side. Trim it about there. So now if we do it across this way first, then we have a really nice writing card. think I cut off, oh no, there it is. Okay, we'll ink this in black. Okay, so now the CD cover has been inked in the ground espresso and then edged with the black. We're going to paper the front of the CD cover. Now this is going to be a little more interesting. It's going to be a flip up. It's going to cover most of the page. We're going to center it like so. Okay, a little bit of it's going to stick up, but that's going to be where we cut for our or was I going to let it stick up? Can't remember now. Looks like I have pocket written on the side. It would be pretty cool. We could have a tab and a charm if we did cut a side pocket. Because it's awfully as far down as we would have to cut it. Let's cover it. Here we go. Okay. Get on there. And you can't just measure 5 by 5 anymore, especially if you use the Amazon ones. They're just kind of little cheapies, and they are not standard sizes. You know what I mean? They're supposed to be. They're kind of iffy. I like the back of this color. Okay, let's make sure it fits. What happened? Okay, let's ink it now before we cut the hole. Oh, this black soot. It's like a suction to it or something. It just does not want to come off. You know. We could use this side instead. That would be kind of neat, wouldn't it? I think it will. Changing plans. Yeah, we're not going to get this done in the hour, that's for sure. I really wanted to zoom through both of these. I got the first one done in 30. And that'll give us a little round fish scale card too. Alright, so I'll put that up here with this one for when we get all of our ephemera cut out. Like, we're going to need these little generic ones once we cut out all that magical ephemera. Don't forget to ink the circle on the inside. Okay. Yes, I'm glad we chose this side. It's going to look cool. I was going to say, did we put acetate in there? There's already acetate in there. Now, it's going to flip up. Do I want it to go this way? Or do I want it to go this way? I think I like it better this way. What in the world? I guess I cut it the other way. Oh, so it ended up going the way I wanted anyway. Okay. So then we need to, let's paper the back. To put a magnet on there. I'm having to make the notes to myself bigger and bigger. I keep forgetting magnets. That's all right. My friend Claudine, look at this. She sent me some clear Velcro dots. So, this is my hand. This is how many she sent. I love her. Not just for that, but for lots of stuff. So this is going to be our top because it's going to be a flip down. So we have to do it upside down. I love this paper. Now I think we're going to make our pocket here. So that's too long. Cut it off this way first. Now let's do the width. Unfortunately, we're going to lose some of that. Then we also want to remember we're going to be cutting part of it off for the pocket. You know, if I make the pocket face the other way, we can put a tab with a charm. Yeah, if we make the pocket on this side. Yeah, we're going to lose most of that cool gearage. Then that'll be your writing area. Then this is going to be the inside of the CD and also the card, paper for the card. Now, if we're going to make this the pocket, let's slide the image over just a little bit. Oh, extra glue there. Could have made that a little bit wider. Or taller. Okay, now that looks nice. Let's trim this for the pocket. And it doesn't take very much. It takes a little more. No, I got it. So then we're going to re-ink and this piece wasn't big enough. There we go. I probably should have left that open. Would have made it easier to put the paper on the inside. So this is going to go like this. And then it's going to flip down and look like that. I like that. And then you've got your writing area down. Okay. Alright. I'm going to end the video there, and I'll paper the inside, and I'll make the card. And then all I'm going to do is attach this to the bottom. In fact, I can do that now. Let's do that now. Okay. And we're going to need our magnet. Almost too high up. And I'm not going to glue it to this until I get the insides put in so that I can still turn it around and everything. The thing you want to remember is that it's a flip up. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the inside and the card. So on the inside, I'm going to do just this part. So I'm going to use this part of the paper. Then for the card, I want this to be on there. So I'm going to use this part of the paper. Okay? All right. So that's it for this video. Let's get our other one down that we did. Here's our other one. Not decorated. And we've got this one. Okay? And that's going to be it for this video. I'll see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.